morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sticks and Threads podcast. My name is Jen, and I'm coming to you from the Netherlands, where I live with my husband and my 3 children and our cat. Welcome. This is number 13 already. I can't believe it. It's been a while, but as I told you on the last episode, it's very busy here. It's very hectic, and I don't know when I have a chance to podcast, to record, and to edit, and it's just very, very busy at the moment, and podcasting takes a lot of time. I had recorded a podcast a few days ago, and I started editing this morning, and I thought, this is horrible, so I deleted it. And now I have to record another episode. So, yay! Should not have done that, but otherwise it would have been just 5 minutes saying hi and bye. So, I will do this. I don't know if I will edit today or maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. We will see. But welcome, anyone who watches this. Thank you for watching. As I said, it's very hectic here. Also, at the moment, it's very hot. So, I'm going to make this hopefully a short one, but I'm already rambling, so who knows. Finished objects. I have finished objects. Yes, I have. It really surprised me because it's been so busy and my knitting time has been, well, yeah. So I don't know how I did this. I have finished objects. Even both finished objects you have not seen as a whip. So that's really, I don't know, yeah, I'm really surprised, can you tell? First is the last pair of socks I knitted for the Truly Hooked on Socks gal I'm doing together with Carla from CQ Handmade. It's the last one, I can't believe it. We are both really happy it is done because we both are very busy at the moment and we don't know how to do anymore, and we are so happy, but it was so much fun to do. But Eleanor is finished. I see this sock blocker is not really fitting the sock, but the sock is fitting. It is beautiful. The pattern is really amazing. I put one on a sock blocker. The sock blocker is made by Yarnistry and with little sheep. I love it. I only have one, so I put one on a sock blocker because I wanted to use this one today. The other one, I made the leg really short because I like shorter socks. And because I was really on a time crunch, because I received the yarn very late and I wanted to finish them so I could knit on the things I really, really wanted to knit on, because I needed that. So this is the pattern. It's really easy. It just flew off the needles. I think I was knitting on it for 5 days maybe. And it's really beautiful. The pattern is really easy. The yarn, I have 2 minis left. And the yarn is from Chestnut Cabin and it's Pinta. And it is, let me see, 60% wool, 20% silk and 20% rami. And now it's the first time I knitted with this yarn and I was like, oh, it looks pretty shiny and everything. And there's no nylon in it. The rami should make it perfect sock yarn. I don't know how it will wear because this is my first pair of socks, and at the moment I'm not wearing any socks because it's way too hot. But we will see coming winter. The yarn is very, very shiny. It feels a bit like cotton, and to be honest, I'm also missing a little bit of stretch in it. So I'm not really sure if I would choose this for sock yarn, but I don't know yet how it will wear. So I don't know if it's really perfect. I think it was knitting like it felt like cotton, so I'm not really sure. This would be perfect for a summer top or summer shawl. Really, it would be. It feels like it would be very perfect for that. So we will see. Coming winter, I will wear them. I will. So that's one finished object you have never seen as a whip. You haven't even seen it coming in. It went very quickly, but I really wanted it to be done. Next, I have shown it on my Instagram, a picture of the finished object. I was asked to test knit for Stephanie Lotven for the Pretty with Jeans cardigan. I will do it this way. This is the picture from Telly Bean Knits. She makes stunning patterns, so when she asked if I wanted to test, I did not doubt. I didn't have the yarn. It's knitted in DK, and I only have max 2 the same skeins of DK, so I put a few together. I said, well, I don't have one solid color, but I can do a fade. And she said, yes, please do a fade. And I did. This was all when the test knit started, when my husband and I were talking about moving, and we had not really committed yet. So I committed to the test knit, and then all of a sudden, all the things started rolling, and yeah, it was. I felt like, oh dear, I committed to a test knit, and I'm really busy. I can't focus and everything, but Stephanie was really the kindest person, and very motivating and very helpful and understanding. And I made the test knit within the deadline, and it's just amazing. The entire test knit lived in my wonderful, wonderful cube bag from Thimble and Threads. This is her card. And it's really, this is such a great bag. It's massive. It held 8 DK skeins without a problem. And my whip, work in progress, and it has drawstring, and it's really. Also, Tracy did something amazing, because this is perfect for putting your pins on. I really need to put pins on, but just haven't had the time yet to select what I want to put on. But Tracy made an opening in the lining so you can put your pins in, close it, and on the inside you will not see the bags or the, I don't know what's it called really. The heat is getting to me, all the things, but you will not get yarn stuck to your pins, and it's amazing, and it's massive. It's really like a cube, and it is stunning. But the yarn I used, it's all tangled up. I will do the first one. Where is it? Let me see. The first one I started with, I have this much left from one skein. It's from Trolley Hooked, Quest for the Unicorn, DK yarn. and it's not really showing up, but it's really a bit neon. So I started with that one, and then I went to this one. I used a little bit of the second skein. I had two. It's from Little Bow Yarns, and it's called Flowers and Raindrops. Now, Deborah from Little Bow Yarns is not selling her yarn at the moment, or dyeing, I think. I don't know if she is dyeing, but the shop is closed. But she makes amazing yarns, and I still have a few of her. So I'm really happy. I finally got to use some of my old stash. The third one I used is this one from Truly Hooked, Like Mom's Hair. I believe this is because a Verity from Truly Hooked once had her hair dyed in these colors. These colors are really amazing. And the last one I used was Paloma from Truly Hooked, so almost an entire Truly Hooked cardigan. This is what I have left from my second skein, and I also did my swatch in this yarn. I think I'm going to save this. Maybe I should start saving my swatches and put them together and make a blanket out of them. I won't have to make a lot of swatches. Who knows? So those were the yarns I used. I'm going to put them straight back because I don't want to. But you also want to see the finished object. Now I'm not going to put it on, and I don't have any pictures with me wearing it because it's way too hot to wear a DK cardigan, and I have no one to take the pictures because taking a selfie with the cardigan on, it's not flattering. But this is the cardigan. It has waist shaping, it has v-neck shaping, and it's got rounded edges, I-cord bind off. This is the back and the sleeves. The sleeves are 3/4, but you have instructions to make it longer. Also, you have short rows in the collar, but you can say I don't want short rows, so the instructions are all over. And I use handmade acrylic raisin buttons made by the Magpie Eye, and I just thought these would be a perfect match. So my finished objects, they are massive, and I'm really happy they are finished because they were with deadlines, and with the move and everything, I was really like, I need to finish all my deadlines. I want to relieve my stress with just knitting on things I really want to knit on, and no deadlines and everything. So I'm really, really happy I have finished all my deadlines. I am ignoring the cows I went in, like the Mina Philip cow, Cozy, and the Wanderlust Sock Club. I'm ignoring that, just like the Sock Society from Helen Stewart. I'm ignoring the patterns coming out. I'm not even printing them, so they will not be inside. So I will not be tempted to cast them on, because as soon as I cast them on, I know I want to finish them before the deadline. So I'm not casting them on. It's really difficult to resist because the patterns are really great, but I should not, and I'm reducing my whips, and I'm really happy about that. And yeah, so finished objects, a pair of socks, and a cardigan. I'll be ready for winter. Next, are the whips. I did not work on my little bird sweater from Vera Valimaki because I am still in doubt what I should do with it. The alpaca is really, it's itching and it's not for me. I just can't stand the alpaca. So, but I did a lot of work on it and I'm halfway through the body. So I'm like, that's such a waste of all the time I spent on it, and also because it's lace weight, it's frogging it is really, I don't know. So I think I'm going to put it on a waste yarn, put the yarn and the pattern and everything in a bag, and put it somewhere in a closet and try to forget about it for a while and not think about it and just knit on the things I really want to knit on right now, and who knows what will happen. Maybe I will find someone who can finish it for me. But then again, I will probably never wear it because of the alpaca. But I really love the colors. I should have just picked it up and shown it to you, but on to the next thing. My wonderful, wonderful, happy cherry bag from Paisley Ducky. I just still love it. So there is a lot of fluff on my bag. First up is the yarn I'm using. Draadkracht, Sea Algae Lace and Naturally Lace that was gifted to me. This is Sea Algae, this is Merino Angora, and they are just a perfect match together. Let me grab. This is the Draadkracht, the Sea Algae silk, and the shine on it is really amazing. And this is the Merino Angora, and they are just a perfect match. Both lace and both very, very, very pretty. This is what I have so far. You can see the marker there. Where is this? It's right there. Keep your eye. So I did a few rows. Quite a few actually. But since it's lace weight, it takes a lot of time and you hardly see any progress. What am I making? Well, I'm making the white out shawl from Melanie Burke, and this is it. I'm only halfway through the how does it work? I'm still not used to the everything being opposite, so I'm halfway through the first section here. Then there comes a lace section and a few more rows striping and another lace section. I'm thinking the Draadkracht yarn is in the striping, but it's not in the lace. The green yarn is supposed to be the lace, and I'm thinking to do this first lace part in the Draadkracht yarn, the Sea Algae silk, so it gets a shine in the lace as well, and then do the green for the last lace section. I think that will be okay, will work. Because I want to let it shine also, and it's so pretty. The yarn is so pretty. So, but I have not really been in the mood to knit lace. Well, I have, but the last few days I have not, and I will show you why in a moment. But first I will show you my other whip. It's living in two bags because I need to keep them apart. This one is from Bellica Yarns with a special flower print from the Tula baby carrier. And this one is from Bumpy Crafts. I just love this bag. So in it is living my sock, the sock I'm knitting for my husband. Last time I showed you I was around there, and I put in a heel and knitted a little bit on it. So we are getting there. I think he will have socks this coming winter. I hope. And the other one is here. So I am working on it, and it really helps to have only just a few whips, because I used to have about 10 and now I have 3 I'm working on, and it's really, I love it. Oh, the yarn is opal yarn, opal sock yarn, Colors in Love. Where is the tag? I have the tag. It's this one, and the color numbers, where is it? It's here. 9515 is the color number, and you can see how it's supposed to knit up. I love opal sock yarn. I love knitting on a pair of vanilla socks. Next, this whip is what I'm working on since last weekend. It's really making me happy, it's making my heart sing, and it's very difficult to put it down. It's living in this wonderful big bag from the Happy Little Sheep. Was it the Little Happy Sheep? I don't. The Happy Little Sheep. She makes great bags, really. And this is a really big one. I have, let me think, I think I have 3 big bags, the cube from Thimble and Thread Makes, and 2 from her, and these are really, I love them. I am making the Suburban wrap from Hoagie Locatelli, and it's just, I'm in love. I'm totally in love. I wanted to make this wrap for a very long time, but I just couldn't find the yarns. I went through my stash several times trying to match all the yarns and finding 3 colors that would match but would not blend together and everything. So it was just not happening. So I thought, well, forget about it. I'll find another project to cast on and work on. And then I started cleaning the house, getting it ready for a photo shoot, and I found a bag of yarn. I had bought the yarn for a baby blanket a little while ago. Well, I think about 4 years ago. It was in a bag, and it was in a bag with some books and other things and baby things, and I had put it aside, and yeah, well, never even thought about it again, which is stupid, but it happened. But now I found it again, and it was this, and I saw it. Let me see if I can hold it together with the pattern. Yeah, can you see? It was just a match. It was meant to be, and it was enough. So I thought, perfect, I can cast it on, and I did. I cast it on, I think Friday night. I had finished the socks, and I cast it on straight away, because yeah, that's what you do. And this is how much I have knit on it. As I said, I can't put it down. It makes my heart sing. It's really pretty. I just love knitting on it. It's so pretty. Oh, I said I had recorded an episode already. This was where I was, I think it was Saturday I recorded. This was where I was Saturday. And today is a Tuesday. So I knitted all this from Saturday on, and I love it. It feels great, and it feels really soft, and I love the pattern, and yeah, this just it makes me so happy. It relaxes me and it helps me, and so yay! I'm so happy with it. I'm using my liquor needles and they make me happy too. Everything about this makes me happy. The yarn, the bag, the needles, the pattern. It's just, this was what I needed at this time. It's so hectic here, it's so busy, and I just needed something like this, and it's just, I'm so happy with it. I'm going to wait for something else to come in because I have bought something. Because I want to knit another pattern from Hogi. As soon as she showed the first part, it was for the bath retreats from Helen Stewart, and I saw it and I was like, I need to knit that. But it's with lace and mohair, and since I was like, I'm not going to buy any yarn, I have to do it from stash. I was like, oh, then I would have to knit it in just finger and weight yarn from stash, and it was not clicking. So I thought I really want to knit it with the mohair, like it's supposed to be knit in. So all things aside, and I just saved up for it, and I have bought yarn for it. I've shown it on my Instagram, and it's coming in today, and I'm really like, yeah, I can cast on tonight. Tonight I can cast it on, and this one is making me very happy, and I hope the Like a Cloud cardigan will also make me very, very happy. I have bought the pattern is ready to go, and I have read it, and I think, well, I will zoom through it. I hope, because I have never knitted with mohair before. So I hope I'm not allergic to it, because the alpaca is not going that well. So I'm kind of like, oh, what if the mohair is not going that well? But I'm just going to risk it, and we will see. I really just want to try it, and I want to knit it. And so next time, hopefully I have cast on and I have something new to show you again. Like, this was really new, and I'm starting to ramble. I'm sorry. I'm so happy. I'm knitting this, and I'm looking forward to starting the other project. I'm just really happy about it. I don't have any deadlines at the moment, and yeah, I can finally knit on what I want. I also started designing. Last time I showed you what I started, and it was not what I wanted. It was not. It was really pretty. I really liked it, but something was off. Something was not. Yeah, it was not right, and so I frogged it, and since it's very busy in my head, I decided I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to wait for the right time. Now is not the right time yet. I do have all the ideas in my mind, and I am still writing them down, sketching and everything, but knitting on it is not right now for me the best thing to do. I need to knit on these things, and the socks will get knit, and I will do this, but now is not the right time for me to be knitting on those socks. I don't need that stress at the moment. I'm writing everything down that I like, and that pops in my mind, and everything, and I'm sketching and I'm looking through the books and everything, but knitting on it is not for me right now, because as soon as something is on the needles, I feel the pressure. I have to knit on it, and I have to finish it, and I have to do the things, and I don't need that stress right now. So I decided, no, I'm going to wait. Who knows what happens next week? I don't know. We will see, but we will see. So, acquisitions. Well, the things I bought for the Like a Cloud are not in yet, so I cannot show you. But I pre-ordered, like almost everyone else. But I am just in love with this magazine. They say it's a magazine, but for me it's just a book, because it's got so many wonderful patterns in it. And the pictures are just, let me see if I can find the one that I want to cast on straight away, of course. All the pictures in Lane. I don't know how it's called. Please, someone let me know. But this is the one I want to cast on. Adrift from Vera Valimaki, and look at the pictures. Really. Look, this is just an advert, but it's an amazing, amazing, amazing book. So I'm really happy I have this, and it's really worth it. It's got amazing patterns in it from designers all over the world. Then I was also one lucky girl again. I had won a prize in a giveaway on Instagram again. Look at this bag. It's stunning. It's stunning. It's from Woodberry Stitches. I love this bag. I think this would be a lovely shawl. For a one skein shawl. Would be perfect fit. Lovely handle. It's amazing. I have a card. Let me grab it. Woodberry Stitches. It's so pretty. And with it came yarn. But look how pretty. It matches with the bag perfectly. Look. Perfect match. It's Abacus Dye Works. Used to be Three Sisters Fiber Company. And it's Spice Market. Sock yarn. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I'm so happy with it. Really. Thank you so much. It's really, I love it so. Even though I did not really buy the last few weeks, I think this is just making my heart sing. As a yarn addict, something has to come in each month at least. So, and I have the yarn coming in for Like a Cloud, so I'm all fixed. And this morning I also won a pattern from Crafty Mama Designs. Normally I don't talk about patterns coming in or anything, but I just thought it might be nice to have some extra content. And Crafty Mama Designs Dawn, she dyes yarn, She makes amazing bags. I have a bag from her. She gifted it to me on Get Your Yarn Wish Granted. I don't have it by hand at the moment. I used it last week for something. Oh, my socks from the Truly Hooked on Socks gal lived in it. But you never saw that as a whip, so I should show it. I'm not getting up, I'm sorry. But Dawn, she makes amazing bags. She dyes yarn. She also dyes self-striping yarn. And now she started designing. The first design is For the Love of a Daughter. And I have won it. And she gifted it to me this morning. So I printed it. I don't have the picture here because I printed the printer-friendly version. She also has a version with a lovely picture. And it's great. And I know the name of her daughter. That's the same as my daughter. And For the Love of a Daughter, it was just, it was love. I would have bought it when upon release, but since I am on the, I don't know how to call it. I have a lot of patterns I want to knit, and a lot of patterns are coming out that I want to knit, so I put them in my basket or in my library, or I favorite them, and I don't buy the pattern until I know what yarn to use and everything. So but this was gifted to me, and now I know what yarn I want to use, but I can't get it right now, so it will have to wait. But I know the yarn I want to use is also from her, and yeah, it's going to be really, really special, and I will be saving up for that. So that's all acquisitions, all whips, all finished objects. That's everything. So I've already been rambling on and everything. House moving. Yeah, it's happening. It all went very quickly from just onto chatting. I just had a complete ramble, and I just decided, well, I'm not going to put that in. I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to start over again. So house hunting, yeah, not going so well. Selling the house, it's going really fast. Last week someone came in for, the photographer came in for a picture, so I had 3 days to completely turn around this house and make it picture worthy. I had to reorganize a lot of things, and I thought, well, I'm doing this now, I might as well just clean every little thing and everything, do all the chores that have to be done. So in 3 days I cleaned and reorganized a house filled with stuff for 3 kids and our own stuff and everything. It's just, it was mad, but I did it. The photographer came in and it only took her 45 minutes from coming in, having a chat, taking all the pictures to leaving again. And the paperwork for the real estate agent has all been taken care of, and that was a lot. Jeez, that was really like, oh man. But also, that has been taken care of. There's only one more thing that has to be done before the house can really be put on the market, and that's the concrete inspection. The floors here are were made in a certain period with some bad concrete, and so we have to get an inspection to check if everything is still okay. And that's happening next Friday, and that's the last thing that has to be taken care of before this house can be listed for sale. And I really, really hope that the floors are okay, because I really do not want to spend at least a few €1,000 on getting the floor fixed for selling it. But it has to be done. So fingers crossed the floors are okay. Then we can list it for sale and find a new home, because the house we really wanted to view, we're going to be viewing in June, has been sold. So it's a way we can't. Yeah, it's gone. We have to erase it from our memory. The bad thing about it is that we fell in love with that house on paper, and we really wanted to see it, and yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. And all the houses I have been checking out online never compare to that house. But also, the husband will be home 1 week less. Coming term, he's coming home next week, and he will be home 1 week less because of some stuff with his co-worker and everything. So he will be away for 7 weeks instead of 6. So the pressure is on to find a new house, also because we are looking at another province we want to move to, which is at least a 2-hour drive. Sometimes we have also been looking at another province, and that's a 3-hour drive. So it's not like we can just get in the car and have a look and be home again, because kids, they eat lunch at home, they leave school at 3 o'clock, and so it's really difficult, and it's really something you have to do together. It's not like I can go out and have a house viewing, do a house viewing, and decide that this is where my family will be living. On my own, the husband has to view the house as well, because he's signing for it as well. So it's a bit difficult, and it's really stressing me out big time. And yeah, that's why I'm really happy all my deadlines are gone, and I'm working on the things I really want to work on, that really, really make my heart sing, because that's what I really need at this moment. Because if I start thinking about all the other things, yeah, it's just freaking me out. And the situation with my parents is not being resolved. It's even worse, so I'm not even going there to talk about it. So yeah, it's really stressing me out, and I'm really looking forward for my husband coming home next week, Thursday, Friday. We're not sure yet, so we can go house hunting and really get things going, because I want to know where we are going and where we are going, so I can arrange new school, new doctors, and check out things and arrange moving and everything. Because right now I cannot do anything, because I don't know where we are going, when we are going. I want to move. So, I think that's it. I've been rambling on quite a long time. I want to start editing this and put it up, because I don't want to keep you waiting anymore. But also, the situation right now is just I can't record every 2 weeks, and this is just the way it is. So, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and if you did, please, a thumbs up would be great. A subscription would be great, because if you subscribe, you will get a notification for a new episode, and it just helps get this out there. And I'm very grateful for everyone that watches. Thank you, and yeah, it keeps me busy, and I just enjoy it very much. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you.